Hi everyone. I thought that I would do a video just to explain the early days of team building and how I go about team building, advertising, sponsoring, and so on, and to get the sort of first steps done. I thought if I did a little recording, I can send it out to those people that are interested in team building, and you can sort of follow it because it is a proven system. Following this system, I've sponsored at maximum 44 people in 3 weeks. So it does work, and it's just about a numbers game. That's all that sponsoring is, which is what the name that we give to team building is sponsoring. And it really is just a numbers game, and it's getting through, putting out enough advertisements out there, having enough activity going on that you get enough leads coming in, and then you'll start to work out a sort of average, if you like, throughout your advertising. Like if you place so many ads, you might place 10 ads, 20 ads, and you might get 1 lead and 2 leads, and from that 1 person joins, and so on. So you start to work out averages, and it really is a numbers game. The more you do, the more people respond, the more leads you get, the more information you get out, and the more people are likely to join your business. And then it's about supporting them and helping them through the early days, so they know exactly what they've got to do to get orders, and also team build if they want to do that as well. So what I'm going to do is share my screen in a minute and show you just basically what I do on Facebook. I mean, you can use various means of advertising. I'm just going to run through advertising on Facebook groups just in this video, and show you sort of what I send out and just the basic process of what I do. Okay, so I shall start to screen share now. Okay, so I believe what you can see now is my screen. So this is my Facebook account. So what I do, I will be on Facebook. Now Facebook changes all the time, and it's changed quite a lot since I've been advertising on it. So what I do now is different from what I did in the beginning when I first started advertising. So the first thing you need to do is to add yourself into as many groups as you can over a period of time, buying and selling groups. So if you click on groups on the left side, and down this side here, see it's all changed from what it used to be like. You now put all the groups that you're in down the left hand side here, and you have to keep clicking see more every time you want to see more groups that you're in. So if you want to join a group, what I tend to do is I would get a map of the UK up, and I concentrate on a particular area. You tend to forget, all the different parts, excuse me, of the UK. So it's always handy if you have a map up. So for instance, you might choose Bradford, just as a random place. And then you would type in buy and sell Bradford. And then it'll bring up, as you see here, buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. Now I would start with buy and sell groups, although it's not as important as it used to be in the buy and sell groups, because joining the groups has changed now. But however, just join as many groups as you can in Bradford, buy and sell, and other types of groups, but start with buy and sell groups. As you can see, I'm already in this one. So then I would click on buy and sell Bradford, join. Sometimes it asks you questions just to qualify you, and it might try and get you to click on another group to join that one as well. So just join as many groups in that area as possible. What I would say is in one go, only join 10 different groups in one go. These are pages, so I wouldn't necessarily like the pages. You need to be joining the groups so that you can place ads. You can't place ads in the group on the pages. So to get more up, again click Bradford, and then click on groups, and it'll bring up a load more groups, buy and sell, and a mixture of others. As you can see, I'm already in all these groups. because I am in hundreds and hundreds of groups. There's another one. Answer questions. So again, it'll give you, it may well ask you all these different questions. You just have to answer them. Do you agree not to sell anything illegal? Yes. Do you agree not to be rude? Yes. No hate speech, no promotion. Sometimes when it says no promotion or scam, I wouldn't join it if it's clear that it doesn't want any home-based businesses. But for now, I'll just say yes. But if it says do not advertise your work from home business, then I wouldn't join that group because it'd be a bit of a waste of time. Okay. Actually, you don't normally get, all right, I'll leave that one. You don't normally get this amount of questions, to be fair. I've just chosen some that Bradford seems to be very keen on asking questions. Okay, so I would always say keep to the rule of 10. Don't join more than 10 groups at a time, because Facebook can start to ban you, and that's the last thing that you want, is to be banned and not be able to use Facebook. So join 10 groups, use your map, find an area, and focus only on that area, okay? When you've done that, click back on your sort of news feed, and then the groups that you are already in, click on your groups on the left side there, and it tells you here all the groups that you're in. And then you can start to click on these groups and start posting in them. However, I am in that many, and what I suggest that you do is bookmark your groups. So what I have done here, if you go over to other bookmarks, there's another video on how to do this, which I can let you know where that is. But as you join groups, start to bookmark them, so that you have them in bookmarks of 10. Like I have groups 1 to 10, as you can see there, I am in 10 groups in that one, 10 groups here, and these are all the groups that I'm in, and it goes on and on and on, okay? So if you bookmark them, and then just post your ads in groups of 10, so you join 10 at a time, and then post in 10 at a time as well. I always stick to the rule of 10, okay? So I am currently on somewhere at the minute, 351, I believe. So I'm going to open up 10 different groups. So if you hold down the control button and click on each of these like that. So as you can see across the top here, they're all opening up. So once you're in, just click on the first one and then it will say write something. Now this layout changes whether you're in a buy and sell group or a public group or a private group, but basically the idea is the same. This is my ads. You will have from me, or you can get from me, all of the advertisements that I use regularly, and the most effective ones. I can email all this to you. But basically, I will have it up on a Word document. I will control and copy that, and then I will control and V and paste it. Then I will get my title. So at the minute it's just before Christmas. Control and copy. And get my title in. Okay. So this is my advertisement here, and the title at the top. And then post. Okay, so then you can see in the Shrewsbury Facebook group, there is my advertisement. Then close it down and then go on to the next one. Now this is a buy and sell group, so this one will be slightly different layout from the other one, which was just a public group. So I've already copied my title, so it separates it out more like this layout in a buy and sell group. Okay, go back to your ad, copy your ad, and then paste it. So just copy, paste, copy, paste. Now back in the day, we used to just, not so long ago before Facebook changed, click on these and post it in lots all at once. However, I don't recommend that anymore because it's changed to the point where all these are always going to be the same that show up every time you post something. So you'll constantly be posting in the same group. So I would recommend that you no longer do that and you just post individually into each group like what I'm doing now. Okay, so once it's posted, you'll see it there, and then close your group. Okay, and then again, and again another buy and sell group. So it splits it out into title, price, and advert. Okay, then just copy and paste, and put it in like that, and then post, and then just post. Okay, so I won't do it for all 10, but I would do 10 at a time. Okay. And what will happen At some point, you will get a response from a lead that will come through via Messenger, because you will always say in your adverts, PM me directly only. Okay. Now, what people will do is they'll comment on your post. So they will put something there like, please send me information, or I'm interested, or something like that. And then you reply by typing, please PM me. Okay. And then press enter. And then that will go on the newsfeed in reply to the person who said, please message me. What you don't do is post any information about the job, about the work with Oriflame on the newsfeed, on the wall of the group, because the idea is you are looking to generate interest and intrigue so that people inquire, and then privately you message each other. You don't put it on the wall for everybody to see. That's not the point of doing these advertisements, okay? So somebody will PM you and they'll say, for instance, please send me information. Let's see, I've got a recent one. And then what you would do, I'll just send one to myself. I'll send one to Jane Forsyth because that is me also. Then what you would do, you will also have this information from me. There's 2 steps to send information. This one here is just a summary of what we do. We sell Swedish cosmetics and the commission involved and so on. I copy that and then paste it and put the person's name. Hi Jane, thank you for your message. We sell Swedish cosmetics, blah, blah, blah. It's a summary of what we do. And at the end it says, if you're interested, let me know and I'll send you further information. Okay, so then you send that, and then that person may well come back and say, bear with me while I reply to myself. Yes, please, I would like further information. So then what you do then is you send the second bit of information. And what this is, it tells them it's Oriflame, it tells them about the discounts up to 60%, it gives them a link to look at that's my personal link to my catalogue and my personal link to my store. It tells them they get £60 worth of free samples when they get started and other bits and bobs. And also at the end it says, for all this for just £39, because since catalogue 14 there is now the fee to get started. Okay. So then you just copy and paste that. Every time you're just copying and pasting, saves you time. And again, put their name at the beginning. So, hi Jane, blah, blah, and then send that. Then, if the person is actually interested, then what you do is you send them the link to your joining link to get started, okay? And then you would literally just paste the link in there. If they come back and say, yes, love to get started, or they may have some other questions as well. But if they want to get started, then you post your link in there, which should go to your Oriflame website with your link to join, to the join page. Send that there. And there is other information as well. There's another document, again, that I would send to you if you're interested, that tells you exactly what to send to them if they want to join and how to follow it up. If you don't hear from them in a day or so, I would copy up this, which is just a little follow-up. You know, have you thought about what you would like to do? Would you like to join Oriflame? So then if I hadn't heard from them after a day, I would send that and say, hi, thanks for responding to our ad. Have you had a look at it, and is it something of interest? I have had quite a few people join after I've reminded them by sending them that. Okay, so you either send them the follow-up, hello, do you want to join, or you send them the link to your business to get started. Okay, now it's as simple as that. What Gavin and also I would recommend is that you try and engage them as well in a little bit of chat. You know, you might say, hi, are you looking for part-time work? Are you looking for full-time work? You know, have you got family? What is it you want from the business? You know, engage in a little bit of chat as well. If you feel that they're forthcoming. Some people just want the information and don't want to engage in chat. But basically, that's the information that we send, okay? There's the 3 lots of information. There's the initial summary. There is an overall more detailed explanation of the business and what they get in the starter kit, and a link to the catalogue and the shop to see what you get for your money, and then a follow-up one as well. So as I say, there are also documents that go along with this that I will email to you that go into more detail and that you can use all these ads and so on, and the information that you need to send out, and when somebody wants to sign up, what you send. Okay, so I'll just stop sharing my screen now. Okay, so I have 2 Facebook accounts, and I use both every day. I will post ads for people to join into Facebook groups on one account, and I'll also join groups on that account, and then I'll also then log out, go straight into my other account, and then I will also join groups in that account, different groups, and post ads from that page as well. Okay, so I've got 2 separate Facebook accounts, and that means you can cover more groups quicker without facing a ban. I always stick to the rule of 10, which means don't join more than 10 at a time. Leave a little bit of time in between each posting and batch of 10, maybe an hour or 2. So a good routine to get into is if you post 10 in the morning in one group, then go in your other Facebook page if you have it and post another 10 there, and join 10 at the same time. So while you're logged in, join 10 groups in your account and post in 10 groups. Then you leave it an hour or 2, maybe at lunchtime, do the same again, and then in the evening do the same again. So as best you can fit it in. I'm used to very often get up and do half an hour before I went to work, post in the groups, go to work. By the time I came home or at lunchtime, I had lots of replies, and then I would post out information from my phone. I actually had everything saved on my phone as well, so that while I was at work, I could be posting out information, about the opportunity then. Okay, so best to structure it throughout the day, do batches throughout the day, and just keep those leads coming in, sending the information out, and then following it up. Now, this is just using Facebook groups. There are also paid advertisements that you can do with Advert Anywhere, or there are paid Facebook ads that I use from time to time, and anything you can think of really. Obviously word of mouth and little paper ads in shops and postcards, things like that, or speaking to people, all works. It's all just rods in the ponds, as we call it, which are different ways to generate interest in the business opportunity and people looking to make some extra money. And a lot of people just join initially just to earn that extra bit of cash, and then they have no idea of the potential of the team building side until it's pointed out to them. So the first thing to do when you do get somebody in your team is to get them plugged into the support groups, which is Gavin's Terrier group and my Freedom group as well, so that people can start to see the big picture and can start to get trained and supported as much as possible. Okay, so that's just a short video on how to team build using Facebook groups, how to structure your day, and how to actually post and what to post. There are, as I've said, Word documents to go along with this. So when you're interested in team building, this video runs alongside that, just to show you exactly from a practical point of view what to do. But do also ask for the Word documents if you haven't got them already. Okay then, here if you've got any questions, just drop me a line. Thank you, bye-bye.